coming. And thank you, Mike. That was a fabulous opening. As Rochelle said, hard to follow. I am really happy to be chosen to share with you my life journey. This has been an awesome experience here at boot camp, and let me begin and take you on this journey with me. My name is Donna Pfeffer, but let me introduce a little more about myself. I am first and foremost a mother and a wife. Where's my beautiful daughter and husband over there? There she is, Miss Izzy. I'm a stepmother and a step-grandmother. I live here in the area in San Mateo, and I am registered with 2 temp agencies. And as I pointed out, because of my before boot camp resume, not many hits on those resumes, I'll tell you, from those temp agencies. But with my after, thank you, David Diaz, I plan to have many hits and have that lead me into a really great job. My quest in life is to dig deep and live with courage, compassion, and connection. I want to be deliberate in my thoughts and in my prayers, and I want to be inspired to make new and different choices in my life every day. And I want to get going. I want to take action in my life. And I would love to take credit for this philosophy and this plan, but it was actually thanks to a recommendation to read this wonderful book by Brené Brown, The Gifts of Imperfection, which is kind of this stepping, it's like a path to sort of embrace yourself, kind of let go of everything that people expect you to be, and sort of just embrace who you are with all your crazy imperfections and quirks. And man, has it helped me let go of a lot of stuff, especially some of this, raised as a severely Catholic young girl, some of that guilt stuff. Good Catholic stuff, but you know, we can live without the guilt part. I don't want to pass that part on. Anyway, so ultimately, what do I want to do? Whoops, I think I'm going to lose my hat. How would I just do that right now? There we go. Living on the edge here. Living in the mountains. Okay. Set it back up. One more. What do I ultimately want? I want to create balance in my life. And I want to inspire my daughter, once again, Isabella Rose, my busy Izzy, I want to inspire her with my, hard work, my commitment, my dedication to whatever I do, because it's my example that's going to teach her how to live her life. And I want to provide a financial and loving, stable environment for my family with the help of my husband. That juggling act right there, that's family, that's my finances, that's my home, that's my faith. Somehow, I'm going to create balance out of all that. That's my goal. I had an amazing childhood, a wonderful childhood, filled with so many great memories. That handsome devil over there in the red tie, that's my dad, Bob. That beautiful woman to his right, that's Rosemary, my mother, my best friend. My sister Charlie, yes, sister Charlie. My dad was looking for a boy to come. So, my brother Bobby, who finally came at the end, and my beautiful sister Mary down here. Awesome siblings, and that huge extended family, believe it or not, that's only half. That's my dad's side. And they provide memories every year when we get together once a year over Christmas and really celebrate together, family. Some of my accomplishments. Number 1, marriage to that lovely man over there who puts up with all my stuff, Patrick. Who makes me laugh at least 10 times a day. At least. And my mother told me as a young child, the very first thing you need to learn in life is to be able to laugh at yourself first before anybody else can laugh at you, because they can't. You're already laughing at yourself first. And she reminds me of that every day. Another accomplishment, my education. I went to CSM, I went to Cromont, then I went to CSM, and then I actually went on to get my real estate license. Worked in that field for many of years, 12, 14 years, and then actually opened up what I consider my other big baby. I built a business from scratch with the blood, sweat, and tears, too, of my husband, Patrick. Thank you. I built it from the ground up and ran it for a solid 10 years. one side of things. There were some losses. Number one, my mother was my very best friend, as I mentioned, in 2005. My health sort of took a dive along with the economy there between 2008 and 2011. My business followed shortly after that. Donna then ended. And the home we had just purchased at the height of the market in 2007, we lost in 2012. So out of all these things, what I can tell you, and I know a lot of you sitting in this room feel, the worst part about it, when the bottom sort of fell out of our lives, where it just felt like somebody pulled the carpet out, was that loss of connection to people, to family, to friends, and that connection to myself. I sort of lost myself. And that's really what got me thrown off the most in that time of my life. However, on the upside of things, I always land on my feet. I'm a survivor. I am strong and I'm resourceful. I have my loving husband, my daughter, family and friends. I have a tremendous faith in God. And as I said, family, friends, the community, all of that is starting to come back thanks to this boot camp, thanks to people like Russell, Alfred, David, Sharon, all of you here putting together something where when we feel lost, there's actually somewhere to go to get us back on track. And I feel like that's what this has really done for me. And because I do have a true love for people, when I lost that connection, again, I lost myself. So bringing me back, that's what I feel this is doing, reconnecting me to people. And it gets, people are what gets my mind and my creative thinking going, and that's how I was inspired to open my first business, and that's why I did well in real estate when I was doing that. And I think that's what gives me hope for my future, that I can get back to where I need to be, as long as I have that connection to my family, to friends, community, and that's what I'm looking forward to. My roadblocks, my little roadblocks, you're looking at her, me. I'm what's holding me back. And it is my self-doubt, my fear. Not so much my health anymore, because I'm getting much better. I have a need for daycare. I love you, Izzy, but mommy's got to work, so I have a need for daycare and carpool. I don't have great computer skills. When I was running my business, there were girls half my age that could do those things much better than I did. So I wrote it up and they put it on the internet. So thank you, C2, for this amazing skill I have now. I love C2. I feel like I could put together a PowerPoint presentation and really do this. I feel like I'm missing that degree. That degree is one of my roadblocks. And then if I can get that on my resume, I'm going to really go much further. And again, that lack of balance, that juggling act, I gotta work that out. I gotta be deliberate, inspired, right, and take action and work that out. And I share probably with a few other people in the room, my expenses exceed my income. I gotta get that flip-flop. And I gotta do that quick. And how am I gonna get all this stuff done through this plan? You know, I set goals. I'm gonna create balance, and I intend to do that through daily exercise, prayer, meditation. I'm going to quit smoking, and if I didn't have this, if I didn't have this all shirt on, I'd show you my patches. I would quit smoking without gaining weight. With sheer willpower, I'm going to do electric cigarettes, whatever it takes. I'm going to get off those cigarettes. I'm going to start cooking healthy for my family. My husband's probably going to laugh, but he's a much better cook. But he is a type 2 diabetic. My brother is a type 1. My niece is a type 1 juvenile onset diabetic. And I've learned that diabetes way of eating is the way to go. And so I'm going to start putting that into practice. And that has really got me going, that nutrition class in boot camp helped me rethink that. I'm going to reconnect to my family and friends, and I'm going to do that because I want that connection back. And I'm going to do that similar to what you were saying, by forgiving myself, by forgiving them, by reaching out in a really meaningful way and restore those relationships. And I want to wake up every morning and I want to be grateful and I want to be loving. And I'm going to do that. I intend to do that by reading, keep up the reading with the good books like Brené Brown's Gifts of Imperfection, the Wayne Dyers out there, inspirational quotes by Maya Angelou, whatever I can get my hands on to lift me. And again, the prayer and meditation. How will I get there? I'm going to bring my transcripts to Kenyatta. I'm going to determine what I need to finish that degree. I am going to keep training and learn more computer applications. The next one I want to do is QuickBooks, and I'm going to do that online. I'm going to do it in the community and at like fabulous places like JobTrain that I didn't even know existed until I really needed help. So thank you, JobTrain. Thank you for this. I'm going to continue building skills and gaining knowledge in every area, and I'm going to just read, I'm going to network, I'm going to intern, I'm going to volunteer. I'm just going to get out and do it. Right now, a wise man said, David, just get a job. Relieve the burden. Just get any job right now, and I'm going to take his advice to relieve that financial burden. And I'm even going to take on possibly a home-based business to bring in extra income. I'm going to continue working on mybusyizzy.com, which is an interactive website with and for my daughter, Izzy, where you can barter toys and clothes and books. And it serves two purposes, actually, because she's also going to be a photojournalist and a stylist, and she intends to go, she's only 9, but she's going to San Diego State. And she wants to open up Izzy's Style Shop on Main Street, and with my background in business and with this website we're getting going now, that's going to pave the way for her. So I feel good about that. Now I'm mapping out the journey. There's, you know, not a lot of direction, a little bit of chaos in my life, but I'm going to dig deep. Remember, I'm going to be deliberate in my thoughts and prayers. I'm going to be inspired to make new and different choices, and I'm going to get going. And I'm in boot camp, and I feel good. This has lifted me off. This is where my journey begins again. I have a need for daycare, so watch out, friends, community, family, loved ones. Here comes Izzy. I'm a little bit right now afraid to give of myself, and when I say that, I volunteer on a regular basis and have for years at Izzy's school for junior achievement and her Bible camp. And I used to volunteer in outreach programs, but I found that because of my lack of balance, because of my constant juggling act, that I was giving away too much of myself and taking too much away from my loved ones at home. So once I nail this balance thing, I'm going to be out there in the outreach programs as well, not just in her school, and that's how I'm going to get back. What do I really want out of life? To remember that the journey is the most important part.
Believe and pay.